survivalist belongings, and they had to spend the night in the rainforest with nothing but their survival guide. Let's see how they made out on their first night. Roll the footage.
Oh, it's pretty late to tell my phone, and I'm not sure how long I've been out here. I'm actually shaky. Maybe it's my temperature, or maybe it's because I haven't seen the notification. 14 hours. I'm risking my life for my followers, and I can't even see if anyone's hitting the heart button from getting eaten by a jaguar, and no one is around. It's like, it doesn't even happen.
This remote, it's useless. I've tried to turn on night mode for the moon for hours. Thing probably needs new batteries, but I can't figure out where they go. Forget this. Think, Ty, think. Wait a minute. All right, new plan. Alexa, play my sleep playlist at volume 4. Siri, mute the crickets. They're off key and it's affecting my sleep. Still nothing? Hey Meta, give me tips on how to sleep in the jungle.
I think I just heard a twig snap. Was that a jaguar? Or maybe a very large squirrel? Oh no, I just feel so alone. And I have no idea where any of the others are. I mean, is Ty okay? Was Clara able to find a place to sleep? Oh, what if someone's injured out there and I am not there to help them? I probably took all my supplies. Oh, and guess what? The worst part, I don't have my kids here to talk to. I've just never felt so lost and alone. Oh, we're doomed.
They say that this is supposed to be my survival guide, so I'm going to try and look into it. I was trying to find a chapter on nocturnal rainforest navigation, but I found this instead. Psalm 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, and an ever-present help in the time of trouble. I've spent my whole life relying on research and trying to do it alone. I could really use some refuge right now.
The others are weak, but even I have to admit, it would have been nice if they left me with a flint, broken arrowhead, canteen, anything really. This place really doesn't care how tough you are. It's going to be a long night.
That does look like a long night for some of them, for sure. Whoa. It looks like you guys got a true rainforest experience. How was your first night under the stars?
Easy now.
Horrible. That good, huh? How about you, Clara?
Holly, did you know that the rainforest makes a bunch of creepy sounds? It's cold and it's really buggy, gross. Oh, and can you check out my social media feed to see if I gained any new followers?
Hey Holly, while you're at it, would you mind door dashing in some food? My treat.
You guys don't get it. You can't do any of that out here. It's just you versus nature. You can survive without technology. And believe it or not, people were able to find food before there was DoorDash.
Great tech idea. Rainforest drone food delivery. I smell millions.
You don't need DoorDash. You can eat grubs.
Grub? You gotta be kidding me.
I
you show me what those trees look like, I'd be more than happy to gather enough berries for everyone here.
Yeah,
Andy, that's a nice gesture and everything, but I'm pretty sure that Holly had us meet here for a reason.
And that reason clearly wasn't so we could phone home or check our email.
Oh, don't forget Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter. It's so exhausting maintaining so many separate accounts.
Now, I'm sure Holly just called us here to give us a chance to video chat with our families. I mean, I'm so desperate to talk to my kids and see how they're doing.
You all clearly don't understand what it takes to survive in the wild. It's you against nature. You don't get food delivery or the internet. It's all about testing your limits.
That is exactly right, Clay. The rainforest is definitely going to test your limits. But hopefully it'll give you a chance to dig deep and really find out what truly is important in life. Well, I bet after the night that you had last night, you are all hoping for some help today.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please.
Let's ask the rescue crew. What is something that these survivalists can do to help them in the rainforest this week?
Give us food. Give us food. Let me talk to my kids. I need water.
You guys are absolutely right. So, build a shelter. Survivalists, your next challenge is to build a shelter. A shelter is a refuge. It's a place to keep you dry from the sudden storms or protect you from the creatures of the night. You know, it really is just a great and safe place to rest and find refuge.
Well, that would have been helpful to know last night. I'm sure one of my followers recommended that, but someone took my phone, so I guess I'll never know.
I don't remember finding a section in my Bible about building a shelter.
Oh, don't worry. As the unofficial mom of this entire group, I got your back. Now, if Holly would be ever so kind to give me back that big bag I brought yesterday, I brought all the necessary supplies needed to build a shelter. And don't worry, I am an overpacker, so I packed enough for all of y'all to build a shelter.
That sounds wonderful.
I know, I'm so generous.
And kind.
Thank you.
But I'm sorry, I can't. You see, to be a true survivalist, you are going to be given zero supplies. You have to go into the rainforest to see what you can find to build your shelter. I suggest you make very good use of your time today, else you're going to spend another night without a shelter. You don't want that. When you're finished, return here to the pit.
This is perfect for me. I saw some vines back there that I could use for rope. Would have been nice to have a knife, but wouldn't be the first time that I had to use my teeth to cut through something.
He scares me. This isn't going to be easy though, because I usually rely on technology to help me get through anything, any project I start, technology.
You know what? I think our friend Clay just needs an Annie hug. Oh, Clay, come back here. You left this hug behind.
Build a shelter? Never built anything in my life before. What was I thinking?
Well, I'm going to have to use this survival guide because if they gave it to me, it better help me. So I'm going to just have to get to reading.
Hey, guys, don't forget to look for a solid foundation.
And don't you worry, rescue crew, because our immersive technology is going to allow you to watch them as these survivalists try to build the perfect shelter. So sit back, enjoy, and I will catch you on the flip side.
Okay, think time. It's a micro hut, and it's low impact, and it's completely non-functional. Where's the auto assembly button on this thing anyway?
hey Ty, that's quite an interesting building design.
It's a prototype, Adam. But honestly, what I wouldn't give right now for a roll of duct tape and a smartphone app, I'm starting to realize that all my wealth isn't going to buy me a dry place to sleep tonight.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Ty. You know, back home, people tend to put their security into things that they can see and touch and, well, even deposit. They build these high-tech shelters of money and gadgets, thinking that somehow they're going to protect them from the storms.
You know, I'm starting to realize that out here in this rainforest, you know, that all this money right here is nothing but a pile of paper in my pocket. It's temporary is what it is.
I think you're onto something. You know, in 1 John 2:17, it says, "The world and its desires pass away, but he who does the will of God lives forever." Ty, think about it. Everything you spent your life building, well, it's like this pile of sticks. When the rainforest storms come, it's all gone.
Pass away? Yeah, that's a real cheerful thought for a Tuesday.
Ty, it's meant to be a hopeful one. You see, the things of this world are temporary. Everything in this world is temporary. But don't you think we should be looking for a shelter that isn't? God is the only true firm foundation, Ty, and he's the only one able to provide us a permanent shelter.
A firm foundation, you know, that kind of hits home because I've spent my entire life chasing the next great tech revolution, next great tech idea, just to find happiness. It's not. I feel like I've just been looking in all the wrong places.
I think this is exactly where you should be looking.
Thanks, Adam. Okay. Where was I? Hey, Siri! No Siri. The Holy Bible. Just the Holy Bible.
How am I supposed to build a shelter out here? There's nothing useful. What about this one? Oh, maybe if I shout to my followers, they'll hear me and they'll send a tent. Hello? Followers, can you hear me? Can you send a tent?
Hey Clara, sorry, I don't have a tent. By the way, have you seen clay anywhere around here?
No, haven't seen clay. Or bricks, or 2x4s, or any tarps, or anything really useful around here.
No, clay. I mean clay, like Clay Stone. You know, that adventurer guy. I just know he really needs that hug.
You know, I could really use a hug right now.
Oh my goodness, I have been so focused on clay, I never realized that you might need some attention too. Oh, come here. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's get her.
Wow, that made me feel so much better. Thanks, Annie.
You're welcome. You know, it is a gift.
Annie, I would love to help you look for clay. I think that a good team search would be good for us. And besides, no one really wants to watch me build a shelter anyways.
Oh, sure, you can come along with me. Okay. Clay, where are you?
Don't worry, Rescue Crew. This is going to be great. And don't forget to follow me at @BayMux. Don't forget. Wait.
This is the perfect spot for a shelter. The stream is right over there, and I'll have an endless supply of water. Best of all, it's just me.
Oh, Clay, where are you?
Clay, come out wherever you are.
So much for just me. I'm gonna have to find another shelter.
I've read so many books on how to build a shelter. I know that I need branches and I need some leaves, and I just don't know how to make them all the same ring.
Don't tell them which way I went.
Who?
Those two.
Clay, you need to stop running.
You haven't seen Clay, have you?
Well, I've been a little busy, but he told me not to tell you that he went that way.
Oh, okay, let's go. Come on.
This is going to be much harder than I thought.
Oh, we got you. I knew we'd get you.
I'm a professional survivalist. I've wrestled crocodiles. I've outrun wildfires. But never in my life have I ever been scooted anywhere.
Well, hush now, Clay. You've been just so grumpy lately. This hug will be good for you. I promise you're going to feel so much better afterward. I mean, it's practically medicine.
Yeah, we're bonding. I'm totally tagging this in my head as #survival sisters.
Oh, I love that.
Like, try not to look like you're being kidnapped.
Oh, I'm being smothered.
Smile a little bit.
This could make a person want to quit.
Oh, stop.
Oh, I just got a mercy. Ow, freedom!
Seriously, that's a little dramatic, don't you think?
Yeah, that was way extra, Clay, don't you think?
It was just a hug.
Oh, you're bonding.
Sit down.
Adam, I wanted to thank you for talking to me earlier, for sharing with me about the Bible and what God has to say in the Bible, and especially those verses.
Oh, Paige, you don't ever have to thank me for sharing the truth of God's word.
Oh no, I do. See, I've spent my whole life, and it's been based on research and gathering data, and I've been doing that because I just don't want to be afraid. But you see, that verse you shared with me about God being an ever-present help in a time of trouble, that did something for me that my survival guides couldn't.
Yeah. Well, data may inform the mind, but God's word settles the heart.
I'm beginning to realize that. But tonight, for the first time, I'm going to stop looking for the answers in the research and the data and the books, and I'm going to start looking for answers here in this survival guide.
Paige, that's wonderful. That's the best research you could ever do. You know, God's the one you're truly looking for, and right in the Bible is where you need to go to find him.
I found it! I found it! Found it!
Are
It's
you okay?
exciting because I found it!
Do you need oxygen?
I
Quick!
found it!
It's just the rainforest humidity. He just needs a moment to
I'm a
compose
little
himself.
winded.
What's all the excitement, Ty?
You okay?
Yeah. I found where we can build our shelters. It's right here, Matthew 7.
Really? Well, tell
Yes.
us.
Yeah,
It
still
says that if we build our shelters on the sand, the wind and the rain will destroy them, right? But if we build our shelters on a firm foundation, the rock, it will withstand the rain and the wind, right? Now where we can build our Matthew 7, where we can build our shelters. It's right here. Bible.
That's right, Ty, it is in there. That's a parable.
A parable? What's a parable?
Well, a parable is a story that Jesus used to teach the people lessons. That particular parable, Ty, doesn't really talk about building shelters as much as it talks about, well, the foundation that we should be building our lives upon.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Jesus wanted the people to build their life upon his teachings, or maybe better said, upon the truth of who he is. When you do that, it's like building on the solid rock. That's way different than when people rely on, well, their wealth or their social status or their scientific knowledge. That's like building on the sand. Eventually the storms of life come, and they will, and it crashes everything down. And they're just left feeling empty because they spend all their time, efforts, chasing after those things.
I mean, Adam's right. I have started reading the Bible, and I'm starting to see that relying on science might not be the right thing after all.
Huh. Maybe I should look into that a little bit more. You know, with my kids being older and don't really need my help anymore, I'm kind of starting to think that maybe my foundation was built on the wrong thing.
Yeah, even I have to admit that chasing all these likes and followers, it's not really as fulfilling as you would think.
Trying to be the best all the time can be a bit lonely. Whenever I relied on someone else, they always let me down.
Well, it looks like some of you are really trying to see and realizing what Rainforest Rescue is all about.
Self-discovery?
That's one way to put it, I guess. Why don't you guys have a seat? Let's see how you made out building your shelters. Unique. Minimalistic. I like it. All right. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, if it's not sure what they're going for there. Ugh. Oh, it's nature. I know exactly whose that is. Well, it looks like you guys are going to have a very interesting night in your shelters tonight. So,
Would you happen to have an extra tent? Gift for you?
no. So, tomorrow's going to be another very grueling day. So I suggest you get some rest, find some food, and head to your shelters.
How are we going to do that, Holly? I did not see a catering tent anywhere out there.
And without my survival guides, how am I supposed to know what's poisonous and what's not?
I already told you. Grubs are a perfect source of protein.
Oh my word. Oh, that is so gross.
I'm gonna look.
that's so
There is no amount of extra calories that could ever make me want to eat a bug. No way. No way.
As gross as that was, you are going to have to find something to eat tonight. So it is time to head to your shelters, find some food, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. So, bye!
Wait.